Hello, my friends, and welcome to another conversation tips video. Remember, these videos are to help you with small grammar concepts that can improve your communication. This is mini lesson 2, and in this video, we are going to explore possessives. Possessives are a category of pronouns and a category of adjectives. Possessives are important because they can tell us about ownership of objects, but also about relationships. So, for example, that's her car. With the word her, we know we're talking about this person. It's not my car, it is this woman's car. That's her car. In a similar way, he is my father shows the relationship between me and my father. So now you know that he is this position in my life. Let's first look at possessive adjectives. So here you see the subject pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And the possessive adjectives here are my is used for I, your is used for you. And just as a reminder, my friends, English only has one form of you. So we use you in formal and informal situations. And it is also possible to use you for singular or plural. So your can be used in all those situations as well. You can use your when you are speaking to your best friend. You can also use your when you are speaking to your grandparents. Next, for he, we use his, his. For she, we use her, her. For it, we use its. This one is not so common because remember, in English, we use its if we have an object that is not a man and not a woman. It is not used for people, only for things and concepts like the weather or time. So its is not very common, but you can use it. Also, please note that the possessive form does not have an apostrophe. So it is not spelled IT apostrophe S. There is no apostrophe in this form. Next, we have our. The form for we is our, our. It's pronounced the same as an hour in time, even though it is spelled differently. And finally, the possessive adjective for they is their, their. You may hear this pronunciation and think, Joanna, we use this for other things too. You're right. There can also be used to talk about a place. My phone is over there. Or it can be also used as a contraction for they are. They're in Bozeman. So this word is also pronounced there, but when it is spelled like this, it is a possessive adjective. Now, let's look at possessive pronouns. They are sometimes similar, but we need to study these too. So the form for I is mine, mine. The form for you is yours, yours. The form for he is his, his. As you can see, this form is the same between the possessive adjectives and the possessive pronouns, his. Next, the form for she is hers, hers. And here again, the form for it is its. Its. The form for we is ours. Ours. And the form for they is theirs. Theirs. So, my friends, maybe you are thinking, Joanna, when do we use possessive pronouns? And when do we use possessive adjectives? Great question. Let me answer this. It depends when in the conversation you want to use them. Let me explain. We always use possessive adjectives with a noun after them. So the thing you own or the relationship you are describing will always come after a possessive adjective like my or your. For example, my dogs are black. My dogs are black. Here I am talking about my dogs. Those are the things that I possess. So my dogs are black. Next, her cat is gray. So the cat that belongs to her is gray. So notice that in the first sentence, dogs is the possession. And in the next sentence, cat is the possession. This word is necessary. We cannot say my are black or her is gray, because then you don't know what we are talking about. And that is why possessive adjectives are often used near the beginning of a conversation to establish what noun you are discussing. So at the beginning, you will say, my dogs are black. So both people in the conversation know the thing they are discussing, dogs. Now, on the other hand, we never use a noun after possessive pronouns. So maybe you can start the conversation with my dogs are black, but then it is typical for the other person to respond with theirs are white, for example. Here we are using the word theirs. Theirs means their dogs, but I don't need to repeat their dogs because we both know we are talking about this animal. So my dogs are black, theirs are white, mean they have dogs who are white. Let's look at another example. Maybe the conversation starts with her cat is gray. And then the other person can say, oh, mine is orange. Again, the word mine here means my cat. But I do not need to repeat my cat because we both know we are talking about cats. So typically, these possessive pronouns like mine and yours, they are often used later in a discussion when both people know what noun is being discussed. And again, my friends, we never, never, never use a noun after a possessive pronoun. So you will never say, mine cat is orange, because that doesn't make sense. Mine cat does not make sense. We need to say, my cat. In a similar way, we can only use these possessive pronouns when we know what we are discussing. If I just say to you, mine is orange, you will say, Joanna, what is orange? We don't know the noun we are talking about. So it is important to use these later when both people know how the conversation is going. Let's look at another example. Here is a sample conversation. Maybe if you live in Montana, you will hear this conversation. I love my car. It does great in the winter. How about yours? This is a very common question. How about yours? In this case, yours is asking about your car. because I already said I love my car. So you know we are discussing cars. So the question can be now, how about yours? Maybe the response can be, mine does okay. I need to upgrade my snow tires. So again, here it's okay to use mine because we both know we are talking about a car. So when she says mine does okay, it means my car does okay in the winter. Next, she says, I need to upgrade my snow tires. Now we need to use my because we are introducing a new noun. We are not talking specifically about the car anymore. Now we are talking about a part of the car. So it's important to say, I need to upgrade my snow tires. If we say, I need to upgrade mine, that might be a little bit confusing if you mean the tires, because people could think you mean the whole car. Okay, my friends, as always, we have a little discussion question now to help you improve this skill. So please tell us about your family with using words like my, your, mine, and yours. Let me go first. My husband's name is Anthony. JJ is our daughter. I am using our because she is the daughter of Anthony and me. So that is we. Next, my sister Andrea is married. Her husband's name is Jeff. So it's my sister, but her husband. They have two daughters. Their names are Leah and Sophia. Now I am using their names because I am talking about two girls. So it's their names, not her name, because there's two of them. Finally, our parents live in Chicago. Our parents. So the parents belong to Andrea and to me. So I will say our parents live in Chicago. Okay, my friends, as always, please let me know if you have any questions. I am always happy to help. Remember, practice, practice, and never give up.